This week on the show.
We're Beersieged. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of really strange beers this week in particular, and also some just beers that I had while I was just having my week. First, a review of beer I don't even have with me. It's called Ecliptic Electra. It's a raspberry beer. It's a raspberry fruit beer. I do not know the brewer offhand, and it's brewed with cocoa nibs. Yeah, cocoa nibs. Sounds dirty. It's I can't really. I've had Ecliptic Electra. It's okay. It's not too raspberry-ish and not too cocoa nibby. I just don't really taste much of the cocoa nibs. It's just a light raspberry beer, and I'll give it a 3.9. I like it. It's just I don't. You're not selling me on the cocoa nibs. So now I'm gonna do my regular review for this week. Okay. So first off, I've got Not Your Father's Root Beer. It's an ale brewed with spices. So it's a hard root beer. So doesn't it break the point? It's just it tastes like root beer with alcohol in it. It's meh. To be honest, I like root beer, but the alcohol and the extra spice just kind of killed it for me. I'm going to give it a 2.0. It's just, I like the root beer sweetness, but the rest of it's blech. And next is the Brown Note, and I'm gonna show you the can. It has a guy who looks like he crapped on his underpants, and it's brewed by Against the Grain Brewing Company of Louisville, Kentucky. And this is a brown ale to end all brown ales. Really, I think Mud and Buster was better. Enjoy it because there's no longer any reason to drink another brown ale, or so says you. It's, to be honest, it's the most meh brown ale I've had. I'm giving it a 2.0 as well. Yeah, terrible scores, guys. Oh yeah, it was just a simple brown ale. It's had a little bit of a hoppy flavor, but meh. The Nutty Brunette by Nebraska Brewing Company makes a much better brown ale. So here's Base Camp Brewing Company's S'more Stout. So you think, s'mores, that must taste delicious. It pretty much gives you the aromas of chocolate, coffee, fig, and smoke to invite you to a gigantic maltiness that is distinct in its smooth and refined character. Bullshit. This is one of the most horrible beers I've ever had in my life. I'm giving this the worst one. It's a 0.5. You don't taste any chocolatey goodness or any coffee. It tastes like freaking liquid smoke. I feel like I should be cooking with this instead. Screw you! This is a lie. It's a lie propagated by the man. Bullshit. So, before I move on to the really weird, I got my last two. Before I go to the really weird, this is Black Market Brewing Company's Hefeweizen. You know, I like a decent Hefeweizen. This is just it's the most carbonated Hefeweizen I've ever had. I like it. I really do. The taste. It's just like a regular Hefeweizen. The extra carbonation gives it a different character, I think. I'm giving it a 4.0. Alright. Then there's Epic Brewing's Imperial Pumpkin Porter. Fermentation without representation. And you know what? You know what? Pumpkin porter, I thought, let's see. Yeah, I'm giving this one a 3.5. I'm not the pumpkin is real pumpkin flavor, and that I love that. But I don't like how the portery flavor mixed in. The Reunion Ale with all the extra stuff in it was much better at doing what this beer is trying to attempt. But, oh well. Still decent. Not too decent, but oh well. Now here's the weird stuff. This is Uncommon Brewer's Bacon Brown Ale, and it has a boar on it. And apparently, yes, this brown ale has been brewed with bacon. And you say, why bacon? Is this probably really bad? No. It has a little bit of smoke flavor and a little bit of bacon flavor, but mostly the brown ale flavors consume it and meld it together. At first, I was intimidated by it. I'm like, I'm really just going to drink this stuff so I can get hammered, because I don't think I'm really going to like this. But the flavors work pretty good together. I thought I was going to hate it, because I'm not one of these people who jumps on this whole bacon craze. But it's different. It's got the right amount of sweet and savory. I'm giving it a 4.4. If you really want to try something new, try it. It's Uncommon Brewer's Bacon Brown Ale. It's fun. It's different. It's really strange, but alright. Now here's one that I've already opened and I'm actually drinking. It's Breakside Brewers of Portland, Oregon's Passion Fruit Ale. It's a sour ale. Now here's the thing. I'm not one for sours, but the passion fruit flavor hits you really good. And then a little bit of sour. It has a sour, but it's not too sour. And those flavors go really good together. They piggyback on each other, and then you have that wheat flavor that comes at the end. It's really complex. It's a pale yellow color, but it has a very fruity aroma. It's delicious. It's different. It's unique. This is coming from someone who usually hates sours. I'm going to give this a 4.6 just because of how unique it is and how the flavors go together. This is actually pretty good. It actually has real passion fruit actually added into it. I would really suggest this. That and the Bacon Brown Ale, those are the ones that I really would suggest. All the other here, besides these two, are abysmal at best. Yeah. My taste buds felt like they were absolutely going to commit suicide with this. I felt like not only was there a party in my mouth and everyone was puking, everyone was going to succumb to like toxic shock. I think one of my taste buds actually committed suicide. So yeah, guys, that's the beer review for this week. Share, comment. I'm going to have to make a run very soon because I'm running out of material. So, hey, guys, if you can find some of these things, I would really try the Passion Sour Ale and the Bacon Brown. Just because, even if you don't like bacon, the flavors are pretty good. They meld really well together. If you hate your own life, drink that. If you hate living, drink that. Well, guys, have a good night. I hope you get to see you next week. Hopefully I'm not in a ditch drunk off my ass. Good night.